Live. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Women in Weightlifting, a podcast hosted by Mark House and Christy Brewer. We are here today with National University champion Maddie Staniszewski, fresh off her gold medal performance in the snatch at the North American Open Series 1 in Salt Lake City about a month ago. Where she also won the University National Championships at that point in time. So welcome, Maddie, to the Women in Weightlifting podcast.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
And congratulations. That was a pretty nice performance.
I know, my first national title.
Oh, well, yeah, I was looking through your history a little bit today. So
not a lot of action.
Well, you had a silver at juniors in 2020, right?
Yes.
I would assume that would be a bigger moment in your life, but okay.
Right.
All right, well, anyway, congratulations. So, Maddie, as we talked a little bit about off screen, we just kind of want to get to know you as an athlete, both on and off the platform a little bit. And so we have kind of a series of questions that Christy and I will go through with you, and feel free to share what you want to share, and we'll edit out the rest. So,
Sure.
Anyway, I'll go ahead and take the first question. How did you get into weightlifting? How did this journey begin?
I feel like this is so typical for a lot of younger lifters. I was a gymnast for like 8 or 9 years, and I quit when I was 14, I think. Yeah, I think I was 14, turning 15. And my mom was doing CrossFit at the time. So I went into CrossFit, and I didn't really, because I'd been doing cardio, my whole life. I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't enjoy it anymore. So my old CrossFit coach introduced me to weightlifting, and that was it. Started.
What year did you start weightlifting?
I want to say 2016.
Okay.
I was still 15, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I know.
So you guys started about the same time, and there's a 20-year age gap there.
Yeah, I started at 35.
Oh my gosh.
So Maddie, you're 21?
I'm 20. I turned 20 in November. So
you're technically still 19.
No, I'm 20.
Okay.
I turned 20 in November, but I turned 21 in November this year.
Okay.
Yes.
So in weightlifting years, you're 21.
Correct.
Okay.
I was like, you have another year as a junior?
No,
that completely changes everything.
That's cool.
So you kind of wandered in from CrossFit. Yeah, you're a little tall to be a gymnast, if memory serves.
I wasn't always this tall. I'm like 5'4". When I was a gymnast, I was so short. I was probably like maybe 5 foot, and I weighed it took me forever to break 100 pounds. So I was weighing like 90 pounds up until I was like, I want to say when I was a freshman in high school, I broke 100 pounds. So when I quit, I immediately put on probably like 5 to 10 pounds, just because I think it was so stressful, and I never really had an appetite as a gymnast. Like, it was just way too much, to a point where it wasn't fun. So it was like stress, and then the lack of cardio and everything. I just put on weight immediately. And then I started growing. So I am tall. I know.
So yeah, but you're 5'4".
5'4".
Okay. See,
I swear on Instagram you're like 5'7". I think you're
I'm
so
not.
tall.
I know. No, it's 5'4", but it's tall for, a 59.
It's tall for a
59.
Yeah. So you got to remember, from my perspective, right? I sit 3 feet below.
Yeah.
And so you guys all look like you're 8 feet tall to me, because I'm looking up like this at everybody.
Yeah.
And so you being just a little bit taller than the rest of the crowd makes you look like you're just this.
I'm always going to be
awesome
the
thing.
taller one, though. I was the tallest one as a 55. I was like, man, I don't belong here. That's when I moved. I only moved up to 59
wow.
a year ago.
I
So,
know, yeah.
and then I know I'm going to be the tallest 59. So I was like, oh.
Yeah, why the change from 55 to 59? I mean, other than just growing up.
I just outgrew the weight class. I was always weighing like around 57.5, maybe 58, and I was tall. So I was hitting like the numbers in training that would have put me on a team. And then come competition time, the cut, like I was so drained. And I know cuts are hard for everyone. Like I even have to cut now. It's not a big deal. But I just knew I outgrew the weight class. I was still a junior. I was still growing. And so when I like decided after juniors last year, and we were going into quarantine, I was like, I'm done going 59. And I immediately put on like 2 kilos, like in a couple months. And yeah, now I'm weighing,
Yeah, you've put on some serious numbers since
I know.
making the jump
And
up to
that's what
59.
told me like this was what needed to happen. Like I knew it was going to be. And my coach was like, well, like when you move up, it's like there's no guarantee how much your numbers are going to, jump or not jump or how much progress. But I was like, I just know this is going to work. It needs to be done. I'll take the risk. I was like, I'd rather take the risk and not make a junior team than stay 55 and try and do it that way. I was like, I don't care. 59. It's going to happen eventually. I'd rather it happen now. And yeah, so quarantine, my numbers really jumped. Honestly, it's been all last year and up until right now that they've really been going.
That's cool. So were you a 55? You started as a 55 and you were there for a couple of years, and then you've been a 59 for really only less than a year?
Yeah. I'm trying to
think. A year-ish.
So the first competition I did as a 59 was when they were doing all the like online camp like qualifier last summer. That was my first one as a 59. And I don't even think I weighed 59 at that point. I think I was weighing 58 or like maybe 59 and change. No, I was probably weighing 58 still. So yeah, it's only been a few competitions that I've done so far.
Yeah, I was just looking at your first 59 competition was like last August, which
last August.
So yeah, pretty impressive. Last year's juniors was a 75 kilo snatch, and then you just hit that 87 in March, which spectacular lift, by the way.
Thank you. I know I hit it a week before, and I've been trying 87. I was like, oh my God, it was so annoying. I was like, God, I hit 85 in the summer. I'm trying to hit this like upper 80s. I can't do it. And then I like killed it in training literally the week before, because we didn't taper for that meet or anything. So I was feeling really confident. And that was my second time going 3 for 3 in snatch.
Wow.
I've never gone 6 for 6. I don't think I ever will.
No, never say never.
Never, yeah.
I've never seen never, but
I have confidence in you, Maddie. You can do this.
Maybe I need to make that my goal for this
epic season. Though it's such an incredible feeling. The 6 for 6 performance, and those who do it are amazing.
Can't wait.
So, tell me a little bit about like, what do you do outside of lifting? I mean, I know you're a student, right? Because you lifted in the university championships. I'm assuming you're a student.
I am a student, yeah. I decided to, like, even before quarantine, I was taking all of my classes online, just because I'm at my community college. I'm like, I don't want to sit in these classes for hours. And where I train up in Vero Beach, it's like an hour drive, probably fully, and I'm up there going 4 days a week. So it takes like a good chunk of my day. So I was like, online school will fit, the schedule I have. So yeah, I'm a student.
What are you studying?
My my major is going to be business. So, and I didn't take any college classes in high school, so I'm still working towards my AA right now. Kind of behind,
No. I feel like everyone is such a rush, and then I wish that I would have.
I was not in a rush. Not in a rush. All my teammates, they're so proactive. Like a lot of them, they're going to UF and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm just here on my online school.
You'll work the rest of your life.
I'm so not academically motivated. It's hard for me. I really had to try.
No,
so
Kristen,
do you?
go ahead, Christy.
Yeah, so you go to school remotely. You said you go to Vero Beach 4 days a week. So do you train remotely, or do you just train 4 days a week?
So I train 4 days a week. I'm up there 4 days a week. And then Monday and Thursday, I do morning sessions at my house. I have a setup in my driveway, which I'm sure you guys have seen. I had it going since quarantine, and I was like, God, I really want to keep the 2 days going. I really like them. I'm getting in good work. And my coach is like super big on having full recovery days. So he won't give me 5 days of training or 6 days of training. It's just 4. So I was like, okay, you're gonna give me 4, give me my 2 days on Monday, Thursday. Because I get
So you train 4 days a week, but 6 sessions?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
So what do those sessions look like? I mean, how much volume are you doing? What's your day look like?
All right. So right now, I just got back into, we were on a front squat cycle. So I haven't done any back squats in probably 5 or 6 weeks. So I'll squat in the mornings on my 2 days. And then it'll be something small after, like power clean push presses, and then a little accessory work. And then that'll be in the morning, and then I'll go up to training. I snatch Mondays and Thursdays, and I clean and jerk Tuesdays, Saturdays. So, and then my squats will usually alternate. Like right now, they're going to start to alternate again, like back squats on Monday and then front squats Thursday. And they're all heavy right now. We're getting back into heavy squats. So I've been dead all week because I try to do a 3-rep back squat on Monday after not back squatting for weeks, and it just wrecked my week. I've been feeling like crap all week, and I knew I was going to, and I pushed it anyways.
So how much are you back squatting? What do you do back squat triples with?
He actually kind of left it up to me. Like most of the time he'll do percentage work, like typical, but on Monday, like just because I hadn't done any back squats, I was doing like 5s to begin with at like mediate, moderate weight, like whatever I felt comfortable with. And then triples, like 3x3 triples, and then work up to a heavy 3. So I was doing triples at like 110, 15, 20. I was like trying to keep it really light just because I wanted to hit like a nice triple after. And then actually, no, I stopped at 15. And I was gonna go, I was gonna go 15, 25, 35. But he's like, no, I'd like to see 30 because I'd be a PR triple. And I was like, all right, whatever. So I ended up taking a jump from 15 to 30, and I crushed 30 like I knew I would. And I always do this. It's not good. But I take these huge jumps because I'm so like confident. So I jumped from 30 to 40, and my best back squat 1 rep is 145 right now. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to crush 40 for a triple. I'm going to back squat 50 after this. So I jumped from 30 to 40. I hit a really nice 40, went for the second. I missed it on the second one. And I was like, all right, whatever. I'll drop down to 35 now. So, and then I hit 135 for like a real grindy triple. Shouldn't have done that.
I mean, that's still as the Brits would say, that's Big Ten. I mean, that's you're moving a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Triples at 135 it's not bad.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad.
You're doing well over double body weight squats. It's pretty impressive.
I know these 59s out here though, they're moving serious squats.
They do. Yeah. The 59s move some serious weights around.
I need that's why I'm like, it's decent. It was a PR, but I really want to hit like, something bigger than 35, but it is what it is,
My first coach always used to say, you don't compete in the squat, so it doesn't matter. It's like, put it where it counts. And that's always been my mantra of like, oh, I've got to find my legs in the actual lift versus just the squat. Yeah, I want to compete in clean and squat. Those would be my 2 lifts.
Yeah, the jerks and the snatch thing are just
so go away.
Okay, but so Maddie, I as we're watching people, lifting, and I've been watching you on Instagram. What are you actually capable of snatching?
I wish I could say it's more than what it is. Because you saw the 97, great lift.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to hit that. I knew I was going to hit 5. Just because my best from the blocks was like 91. I'm so good from the blocks. If I was as good from the floor as I am from the blocks, I'd be snatching.
Unstoppable.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's the question. I mean, can you get that 97 from the floor?
No. Let me tell you, I tried to snatch 90 once again yesterday. Didn't happen. It's not happening. It's gonna happen.
But I mean, you had a 90
now.
You had a 92, didn't you, from the floor?
No, I wish.
Oh, I thought.
No, it's gonna come. It's just because my back squats for Monday. My back's done and the jerks on Tuesday. My back's done for the week. So I took like one attempt at it, and I was like, all right, because I'm gonna have another opportunity next week. Because I have a Power Plus full max. And coach is gonna be out of town, so I can't. Gonna be out of town with Jason at Pan Am, so I'll have a couple.
So when's your next competition? Like, what are you preparing for?
Okay, so we're doing a little local meet at Oli Concepts at Danny Camargo's gym. That's in 2 weeks. I don't know, like, I'm not gonna go crazy there probably. I would, but I don't think Brian will let me. And then May 22nd or 3rd is Florida State's. So I think we're gonna really push there. I'm excited. Our state's Florida weightlifting is
crazy.
Unmatched. It's crazy. The energy is crazy. Our state's is probably everyone's favorite meet of the year. Over nationals, over everything. It's just like we're such a community, so it's just fun. It's just fun. It's the only time I really enjoy competing without stress. So I'm excited. So
that's cool.
That'll be fun. And then it's nationals.
Yep.
It's coming quick.
What is the goal for nationals?
It'll probably depend on states and what I hit, leading up. He said he wants me to shoot for like a 90 to 113 at states, which would be a 205 total, I think. And if it's anywhere near that, that's probably what nationals will look like. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Well, because I mean, as Christy and I were talking about last week, there's only 6 59s that have hit a 200 kilo plus total.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you hit that marker, that's a big deal.
I know. Yeah. I was hoping he's gonna let me do that at the little meet we're doing in 2 weeks. I was like, let me just snatch, put on whatever for snatch, and then for clean and jerks we'll, put on whatever gives me a 200 total. And he's like, I don't know. Like it doesn't matter at it doesn't matter at the local meet. I'm like, I know, but mentally,
it's totally part of the game, the process.
I need it. I need,
What's your current best total?
So my best snatch from the ground is 89. Hit that last Saturday, and 111. Oh, I hit both of those last Saturday. Yeah, I snatched after my clean and jerks. I hit the 111, and then I was like, let's snatch. I had a max snatch balance, and I was like, can I trade my max snatch balance to snatch? Because I have a huge snatch balance. I don't need to do it. I could snatch balance like 115 or something.
Yeah.
So I don't need to do it. I was like, let me snatch. So he's like, fine. So then I went and I snatched 89, which was a 1 kilo PR, and it like gave me a 200 total on the training day. So
yeah, your best competition is 189, right? I mean, your best in competition is 189.
Yeah.
Right, because that was just from March.
Yeah. I know. I didn't have the best clean and jerk day. I was so disappointed. But I've done some tweaking here and there with my jerk.
Well, yeah, because you posted I guess it was the 111 that you cleaned the other day. And I mean, that looked markedly easier than the 102 that you put up at the AO3 or AO1 rather.
Yeah, I know. So, well, my openers always look so good. And then it's like, I don't know. It's like, well, here's the thing. Here's what I need to start figuring out is because I push jerk. I don't always squat jerk throughout my entire training. I push jerk until I can't. And then it turns into a squat jerk. So I'm not going squat jerks the whole way up, but I've started to do like a little 1+2 with a push jerk plus squat jerk, or a push jerk and an overhead squat, just to get that moving, because then it's like I'm push jerking all the way up until like 102 or 3, and then it's my first squat jerks of the day are usually kind of ugly. So
okay, so I have to ask, how did you get into squat jerking?
Yeah, that was my curiosity.
Okay. I discovered the squat jerk on accident 2 years ago. Well, it was really the push jerk. Then it turned into the squat jerk. I injured my foot really stupidly at the beach. So I was doing no feet stuff in training.
Okay.
For probably like, 5 or 6 weeks. And like, I didn't take any time off. I was like, I'm going to do no feet, everything. I'm going to no feet snatch. I kind of snatch like that anyways, so it's fine. And then I was doing push jerks, and I was doing like a heavy, like double or single from the blocks. And I hit like a 92. I think it was a 92. I was still a 55. So it was like a 92. And I have never split jerked 90 kilos ever to this day.
Wow.
So I was like, dude, I've been push jerking for 3 weeks, and it's already better than my split jerk. Why would I not compete in what gives me more on the platform? It doesn't make sense. And he was kind of against it because he didn't have anyone that push jerked or squat jerked. So he was like, I don't know. So we trained it, and it was good. He tried to make me go back to split jerks a couple times. And then I would do it, and it wasn't never good. It was never good. So we kept going back. And then finally it's like, fine, you're going to do the push jerk and the squat jerk. And it's just been working out. It's good.
Well, I mean, it's a thing of beauty to watch.
I love it.
I mean,
I love it
because it's so graceful.
I know. Yeah. It's just a real natural movement. It's not weird to me. And my body feels more like symmetrical, like the strength on both my like both my sides, like my back and legs, like my body feels so much more symmetrical now. Because I used to get really bad sciatica like every couple months. And it would be so bad that I'd just be dragging my leg around, and I'd have to keep training, or it'd be a time for a meet, and it's like this shooting pain down my back and my legs. And it's like, so, and then once I started doing the push jerks and the squat jerks, it kind of went away like entirely. I haven't had it in over a year. So yeah, it's just really good. Love it. Everyone's always freaking out about my squat jerk.
I know. The first time I saw it, I was like, whoa. Like, it's not like when you see someone clean, you just get ready for a split jerk. And so when it's different, It's like a total shocker.
I know. I'll go to meets and I'll do it, and everyone's like, "Whoa!" And I'm like, "Not a big deal." Like, I know you don't see it.
Like it's part of the sport. It's so
rare.
No one does
it here, but yeah,
I mean,
they come on my Instagram. They're like, "Oh, Lou would be proud," or whatever. Someone said that the other day. I was like, "Oh, stop it."
I mean, it's true though. I mean, we see, I don't know, 90+% of people split jerk. And so when you see a squat jerk that is executed well, it's a thing. It really is a thing of beauty to see.
I know. I'm trying to do little tweaking things here and there. Like when I catch the bounce on it, it's like perfect.
I bet.
Like most of the time now, I won't even catch the bounce on my cleans, but I can catch it on the jerk, and then it looks like it's effortless. So, and that won't happen on like max attempts, but it's nice like working up and I catch the bounce and it's nothing. But I was having like most of my trouble is like I need to start pushing with my legs more on the way down, because sometimes I'll fly down too quick and it'll just bounce and go behind me. Or I'll get stuck and it's always my left arm and it'll kind of like go forward. And when it goes forward, I start doing this twisting thing, trying to save it. And Brian's like freaking out. He's like, "I don't like that. You look like you're going to snap your back." I'm like, so I've been trying to focus on just putting it as far back behind me like as possible, because then it's just locked in and it's not going anywhere, and I stand up, I can always get out of the bottom. So yeah, I'm just trying to be more consistent with them.
I'm curious, do you think that your gymnastics background has helped you be a better weightlifter, or what essentially has helped you become like be where you're at, because you're good and you're getting better? Like what is making you progress so quickly?
Gymnastics, yes, in terms of mobility. Like my overhead mobility is pretty good. Like a lot of people couldn't squat jerk because like shoulder mobility and everything. And I've always just had a really strong like just overhead strength. I'm sure it's translated from gymnastics. It's hard to pinpoint exactly what is. I think it's just a combination of I'm trying to think. I've gotten really in tune with like my recovery outside of training, because if I'm not feeling it, like feeling good, like I can't make anything good happen.
Right. So tell us more about that. Tell me, like, what is your recovery routine, your process? What's the secret sauce?
I try to do like everything I can at home to avoid having to go and get worked on or get a massage, just because I just prefer not to.
Yeah.
I've been really into Epsom salt baths. I take them like several times a week. The Epsom salt baths, I have a cupping kit, so I cup my back once a week. I grass in everything. Theragun, stretching. I'll make my boyfriend or my mom, she does a lot too. I'll make her massage my back. I'm like, "Can you please just give me like a 10-minute massage, like big day tomorrow."
Yeah.
Training day tomorrow, please. So, and my boyfriend's also my teammate, so we just like help each other recover as much as possible. Yeah, it's mainly those couple things. If it's really bad, I'll go get a massage or I'll go get worked on, but I don't need to.
Well, it's cool that you can do most of it at home. Like, I agree. That's where a lot of people fell short, is where they think, "Oh, I have to go somewhere," and they just get lazy on the afterwards. Yeah. The stretching and mobility work. Yeah. How's your nutrition?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good right now. Usually, well, actually, I really enjoy eating well. And then after the competitions, I go on like a bender of just eating whatever. And I don't even really enjoy it. So I don't know why I do it, because I feel like crap. I'm like, I like my chips and my soda and dessert.
Yeah, it's actually one of our stock questions is what is your like your particular indulgence? So like after you have a big competition, like what do you want to go eat, drink, whatever?
Oh man. Probably, oh, it depends where we are. If it's like, I don't know, it's hard to say, man. Like right after, if it's nationals, like I don't know, it's gonna be whatever's available. If it's like in Florida, I just want, like at a local meet, I just want a pizza and I want some sort of fast food or Chick-fil-A or
I love Chick-fil-A.
Oh man, I do love Chick-fil-A.
I want a milkshake. I want the largest fries, a big lemonade. I don't know. It really depends. But I also like to get a lot of snacks, like, because I'm always home. I don't do anything. So after the meets, I'll be at home and I just want to be in bed eating chips and dessert and drinks. But oh God, I don't enjoy it that much anymore. I used to enjoy it and now I don't. So
you're just getting old, Maddie.
Oh God. Yeah, so I don't know.
So what is your favorite lift? What is your least favorite lift? Like snatch, I mean, any lift doesn't have to be one of the Olympic lifts.
Well, it used to be my least favorite was clean and jerk, but now I'm getting decent. I'm getting there. So not anymore. I need power position, like lift, like power position snatch, power position clean. Hate it. I hate it. They're the worst. What else do I not like? I need big pulls, but I hate them. I hate pulls, deadlifts. I just feel so bad after. My favorite lift, probably snatch or snatch balance or snatch from the blocks.
I was gonna say if you can. I mean, I've seen.
Yeah, because you crush them.
I'm like, yeah, if you can snatch balance 115 or some ridiculous number, of course you're gonna like it.
I know. Yeah, it's not. Well, it's. I don't even know if it's that I like it or if it's I'm just really good at it. I don't know. But definitely snatch from the blocks is my favorite. I really need to figure that out from the ground because I'll be in good shape if I can do that.
Honestly, if you can put the lifts together from the ground, I mean, your overhead strength on the snatches is just unreal.
Right. I know. Ugh. I know. I need to figure it out. I can snatch 100 from the blocks probably if I try to do it like next week. I need to figure it out. That's why the pulls, like the positioning, I need to stay over longer. Ugh. Yeah. So definitely snatch and snatch from the blocks are my favorite for sure. I haven't done any cleans from the blocks. I don't know why. They haven't been programmed ever.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
So a couple of last questions, and then we'll let you off. But so one of the things that people ask me and that I find interesting, and a question that I get a lot from like spectators is how do you get into the mindset? So we load 95, 96, 97 kilos on the bar at nationals for you to snatch, and what mindset are you going out? How do you prepare mentally for that lift? Run me through, as I said to Christy last week, I'm like, I call your name. You have 1 minute on the clock. Go.
Well, I've never been in that position where it's like a huge weight on the bar. It's only recent that I've hit, decent numbers. So I don't even know. I think I'd just be like, actually, I don't think there would be a whole lot of thought to it. I can't overthink it because then I just mess myself up. I'm just probably like blank. And I'm just going to be like, all right, you're going to have to rip on this thing and put it as far back as possible just because I know if I can put it back, like my overhead strength will be there. Yeah, I don't know.
You don't have a particular routine when you like walk out onto the platform?
No, it's not a whole lot of thought. I can't.
That's interesting. That is fascinating.
It's a lot in the back. It's a lot in the back, but then I get to the stage and then it's like nothing.
All right, talk to us about what goes on in the back. What are you thinking?
It depends where I'm at. national meet, I'm usually pretty stressed. I'm like, make sure you're doing this. I can't be looking at anyone next to me or around me. That's what I got really bad at. Because I haven't competed, well, all of us, we haven't been on a stage in over a year. So, but I used to be so caught up in what everyone else was doing. It really wasn't good. So I can't be paying attention to anyone around me, even though I will anyways, because I just want to be like, why is she at that number on the bar and I'm only here?
I hate that.
Oh, I can't do it. I just can't pay attention to anyone. And that's why when I moved up to 59, I was like, I can't follow anyone on Instagram that's a 59. That's why I only followed you a couple days ago. I was like, all right, I guess I have to make an exception. But it was like me focusing on the surrounding, it's not going to do me any good. I can't, it's not going to help me. So I don't follow any of my competitors. I don't know what anyone's doing. And I like it like that. I'd rather not know. I just assume that, everyone's outlifting me. I can't count anyone out ever. So.
Well, in this weight class, that's actually true. I mean, it is
so many good,
super, super competitive class.
So competitive. Everyone's, I guess there's like a lot of not posting, what everyone's doing. I'm out here posting every little thing because it's like, to me, what people are doing in training, they're not necessarily going to do it on the platform. Like on meet day, it's a totally different animal. Like you could hit this in training. Come meet day, you go 1 for 3 or you bomb out or whatever. And no one posts their body weight. I'm like, I'm out here, telling everyone my body weight. I'm like, well, I don't know if you weigh 63 or if you weigh 59 and change or what. So
yeah, that's one of the interesting things about, I see people posting, bigger lifts than what I've seen them do in competition. It's like, all right, well,
I have no clue what anyone weighs.
65 right now? Or,
yeah, I don't know. I post my body weight because I'm always weighing around 60 or right over. I never really weigh 61. I'm pretty comfortable at like 60 and change. So yeah, I always like telling people, I'm like, hey, look.
This is real. I
really weigh this on a day-to-day basis.
Well, yeah, you essentially weigh the weight class.
Right. But it's so hard because I'll weigh that very comfortably, but it takes me so long to drop the 1.5 kilos. It takes me weeks. Like my body. No, it takes me a little bit when I start cutting. I can't just like go right into it and flip the switch on my diet. But I'll get to like 2 weeks out and then it scares me. And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to drop this weight. And I know 1.5 kilos is nothing. People drop that in the morning, but to me, oh God, I gotta do this. What if I don't make weight? I don't know.
Christy, how much weight do you water cut off?
Me?
Yeah.
The most is 2 kilos, but my preference is 1.5 kilos.
Yeah, Maddie, that would be my guess.
Yeah, you walk at what I water cut.
Yeah, I know. It's not much. I can't complain.
It's not, but it's also like whatever you're used to. And in reality, like to me, it's like weight is so irrelevant because in reality, like people start in different positions and what they're comfortable with and like what they're used to carrying. Like there's so much more into this whole like weight class sport than versus like, honestly, most people only weigh 59 kilos for what? 5 minutes, an hour when they hit that platform,
Yeah.
And
everyone's back up to 60 and change by the time they step on.
Yeah. I bet I hit the platform at 62.
Oh my God. No, I definitely get back up there. Really. But I do everything. Like, I don't have to do too much with my diet. I don't even need a water cut. I like water cuts. I enjoy them.
You're crazy.
I'll eat big meals. I can eat really big meals all week and do the cut and it's like nothing. It's like nothing happened. But my coach is like, you can't rehydrate in time. I'm like, watch me chug this Pedialyte because I'll be back peeing in 5 minutes. But whatever.
Yeah. I love Pedialyte.
Is that what you guys drink to rehydrate?
I'm drinking Pedialyte right now. I drink it all the time.
You do?
I do. I enjoy it. I drink it on big training days. Like today, but I have big training day tomorrow. Yeah, and well, because I take Epsom salt baths so often, and I'm always sweating so bad in there, so I have to make sure I drink one when I'm taking a bath.
Yeah, I do notice like electrolytes are huge, and I think many people are deficient. So that's interesting. You take them all the time.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Do you have any other questions before I ask our last question?
Nope.
All right, last question, Maddie. This is super important. All right.
God.
What music do you like to listen to when you're training?
Ooh.
What is your favorite song to like have on the radio when you've got a PR on the bar?
All right. Okay. When I'm headphones,
no judgment.
When I'm headphones in, it's like I'm listening to, oh man, I'm listening to like different mixes. Like this gym that's right near me called Freedom Weightlifting. There's an athlete there, and he makes really good lifting mixes. He's like a DJ. So I listen to that. And then when it's like a PR, probably Flute, the standard, like every guy's listening to the song called Flute, and this new one, Throwing Elbows. Oh man. Like if I ever need an adrenaline.
I don't even, Flute?
I know, I'm gonna have to Google this.
Write it down. Flute.
We're both old, Mark.
Flute. It's an old song. It's an old song, but it's just like a classic. Everyone, you know.
I mean, I thought maybe we were talking about little Jethro Tull or something, you know? Like,
no, write it down. Flute. And then another one, Throwing
Elbows.
Say that again. Sorry.
And Throwing Elbows was the other one?
Throwing Elbows. Either one. Depends on.
All right. Well, Maddie, thanks for taking some time with us this afternoon. We greatly appreciate it and cannot wait to see you competing in Detroit. We will be broadcasting the podcast over the next couple of weeks, and then looking forward to seeing you in Detroit and seeing you on the platform with hopefully an American record attempt on the bar at some point during the evening. No pressure.
We'll see. If I can get my snatch in check, which I don't know if it'll happen at Detroit, but
I have absolute confidence in you. You can you can get your snatch in check and be well into the 90s.
We'll see. We shall see.
All right. Maddie, thanks very much. And I'm going to take us off the air. Hold on just a second.